Reporting live in Minnesota. What was I gonna say here? Look, stay focused, stay vigilant, trust the process. We blessed. Dig. So, a lot of people think I'm doing this and that. A lot of people think I'm doing that and this, but at the end of the day, look at me now. What am I doing? I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm celebrating the weekend since, family is getting together. It's gonna be a great time. And I hope all of the haters out there find peace. When you create structure for your life, I think that with time it gets better. So, like, why hate on the next man or woman? It's just my theory. But on another note, I do have a lot of things I've been working on as far as the music goes. I've been coming up with different strategies to help me become more consistent. And that required me to almost take some time away from posting to believe it or not. Just so I can actually put in the work, the grind. How are you gonna be consistent if you keep releasing the same video you made? Like, do you really want to be making videos and posting at the same time every day? No. Let's be realistic. Let's actually take a break from posting and collect, because I was doing it all wrong. Okay? So now it's like, look, it almost feels like a rebranding type of scenario. I may have a few people fall off, and, my page and whatnot, but at the end of the day, those ain't the people that was meant to stay. The real people that's meant to stay is the people that's gonna know what's coming on the way. There's some things that y'all have never heard in your life, like real stories, real messages, real people. And if you appreciate things like that inside of music, I feel like you should check out my page. You won't ever really have a second guess about, like, do I like this or not? And if you do, I feel like there's always gonna be another song that you like in my catalog. Because I'm very diverse. I'm very quite particular about which beats I use. Instead of my highbrow, dude, I'm over here chilling. Just having a conversation. Thank you for the like. If that was you, not quite sure. But if not, thanks for the comments. What I'm trying to get to, though, is the fact that, people don't really know what you're doing behind the scenes. And I feel like when you actually tap into what you got to do and you do your research, it's inevitable to really just create some type of change, improvement to what you got going on. A lot of people are be afraid to just test things out. Like, did I come with a script before I started this live? No, I didn't. I don't think so. It's just the real me. Yo, it says Kato. What's going on? I can't understand what you're saying right now, but we in America, in Minnesota, and welcome to my page. Yes, y'all. I hope everybody's doing good though. Make sure you leave a like if you're brand new to my channel. Make sure you check me out. If you love hip hop, if you love rap music, there's so much things to check out. Like I really have been like mainly using videos for shorts recently. So if you check out my shorts, you will get an update on the things I have been working on. Um, yeah. You think you said drill rap is dead? At the end of the day, I believe that everybody has their own story. You know what I'm saying? But sonically, if that's what somebody's preference is, then that's just what they like. But I'm not the biggest hip drill rap type of fan either. You know what I'm saying? I mainly appreciate um, if you want to call it lyrical, you know what I'm saying? People that actually can use their mind in different ways, you know, to give you something unexpected. Sometimes you hear drill rap and you're like, okay, I know what I'm going to hear with this artist, or even if I don't know this artist, he probably going to sound like so and so. You know, great comment though. That was great. That was from Dre Loom. So, as the seasons are changing here in Minnesota, it's, you know, about to be winter time. A lot of things slow down in the winter. You know, a lot of people, you know, I learned a lot though this summer. That's one thing because I feel like every summer there's always like that's when everybody's trying to go hard as far as the music scene goes. You know what I mean? So like every summer, even the upcoming artists, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to try to do something in the summertime when it's nice. So I just feel like I learned a lot because I did release a project this year, an official EP. I was only dropping like singles and stuff, but now I actually have an EP out there. Let's see, the rap game definitely about to shift for real. Everyone drill wise getting killed or Rico. Bruh, not only that, it's the setup. You know what I'm saying? It's a setup because the thing is, I don't know if you've ever heard this before, but like the top investors inside of private prisons are like within the music industry. So think about it. All these and a lot of rappers even say that there's like uh, gatekeepers and like fucking different things you gotta do sometimes depending on who you are just to get to the next level type shit. Like I don't know. I don't know about all that shit, but like I've heard of stuff like that. You know what I mean? But you know they actually try to keep those prisons populated. You know what I'm saying? By like a wash, rinse, and repeat type of formula. They find the hood dude in the streets that could rap and isn't saying anything really uplifting and keeping the frequency low, and they promote that shit, market it to the youth. So now everybody out there, you know, psychologically being brainwashed and they don't even know it just because they think that it has a catchy beat and a catchy hook or something. Like, nah, bruh. Y'all need to understand that y'all need to change the definition of what good music is to you because, like, a lot of people feel like, oh, this relates to me. Nah, bro, it's just what you've been conditioning to listening to. Why does that even relate to you? There's so many good things that can relate to you as well, but everybody be like, no, I mess with him because, you know, you represent the streets, da 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 da. Like, you know? So, Yeah, I just went in on that subject a little bit, but I think that was necessary. We're at 10 minutes in the live. Everybody in the chat, thank you for what y'all had to say. We had 3 likes. I'm just a growing page, upcoming artist. A lot of hot fire on my channel. Been doing a lot of updates as far as my life goes because I've been consistent. Thank you, God. I've been very consistent, just, putting the energy out there that life is heading in the right direction. And, what I'm saying, where the mind go, energy flows. Where my people be telling me that too. I mean, what's a good way to keep a community down is with music. Drug dealers help rappers, which help the strippers, which help the clubs, which help. Yeah, bro. Yeah, like I said, they came up with like some type of elite rinse, repeat. Uh, like rinse, repeat, recycle, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They came up with a type of formula, you know what I mean? That they can just keep on doing. And it's been going on for years, you know what I'm saying? Because the top people that own the music industry don't even rap. You feel me? But with the game changing, there's a lot of ways that the game is changing to our benefit as well because everybody's a superstar now. You can go on TikTok and do your damn thing. If you do it the right way, you can literally create an independent power structure. As soon as you start doing your thing as an individual, that's when everybody wants to team up with you. And then that's when it's up for you to decide who's going to be a part of that. You know what I mean? And what role do they play? I've been watching a lot of LaRussell, Nipsey Hussle interviews. They be speaking on that stuff. Like who else besides Nipsey that's going to put up his album on the for sale for like $100 and people buying into that, that's real. That's big moves, you know what I'm saying? People that's big move. People call them crazy back then, but now all of a sudden you look into the future. Hindsight, this is what everybody trying to hop on now. Needs to. Everybody talk about how they bosses and stuff and standing on business in their songs. Then why are you owned by somebody? You know. I mean, we see it with Young Thug. He got exposed for buying bots and shit. Yep. So that shows that this is all fake, all about popularity. Man, I like how you added like high school, bro, because it's just like y'all grown as hell at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And this rap shit got you acting young as shit. Like, that's why I feel like we need to change the narrative of like what's hot and what's not, because everybody has their own audience at this point. There's people that got views that you don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is the opportunity for the real artists to step up and not be trying to. Like, I don't understand why people like Andre 3000 and stuff came out talking about, well, I'm 40 years old. Nobody wants to hear music about what a 40-year-old has to say. They want to be entertained, but that's not true anymore. We all got our own audience, you know what I'm saying? So it gives us the chance to be authentic. You don't have to hop in the studio and be like, um, I gotta make my shit sound like this. It's like when people get into that mindset, it's conditioning right there. You afraid to literally just do something different or be yourself in a way that reflects you. You wanna put out a song and have people to tell you that it's hot instead of you listening to the song and being like, I like this song. You know what I'm saying? This is me. I can't stand when I'm in the studio and I see artists be like, man, asking me and shit, asking everybody this shit hot, this, this. Do you like it? Do you? Did did you like it? Like, man, bro. Because the game now is like you can say what you want and there's gonna be somebody for you. So say what you want. Don't say what you think somebody else gonna want you to say. Oh yes, man, rapper ass. Man, I don't get it. But yeah, those clips got me dying with the Young Thug stuff, bro. Like, and word is that there's something about Drake, a clip of him, a long clip of him talking about Drake that ain't been released yet. But I guess we gonna play it by ear. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if people know that yet, but like I've seen a video where somebody has mentioned something along those lines, and it seems like it could be true because he's kind of connected in those circles, being that he you know, I don't know, fucks with Drake. uh, this was a great live so far. I think that this was way more productive than I thought it was going to be. We ended up touching on some real gems. Um, Not everybody. There's numbers like people be coming in to this stuff in like spurts. I'll say it that way. So like a whole bunch of people would tap in, and then all of a sudden people are gonna leave, and then I'll stay on live, and next thing you know, we got another spurt of a whole bunch of people tuning in. But yeah, as long as somebody could take something away from it, that's all that matters to me. And I hope you guys support my channel because there's something great about to happen here. I've been networking. I've been really networking and just doing my research. And I feel like you guys should just check out what I have already done thus far to lead me up to where I am now. You know what I'm saying? So if you enjoyed this, subscribe, keep up to date with me, man. It's going down. Let's see. On God, like people forget about that B.O.B.'s and Wiz and the Wiz, and people like that, like those people gotta do for real though. For real though. It's a catalog of hit. People be trying, like the world be trying to box people into these like this is who you are. You know what I'm saying? This is what defines you. Like you can, for instance, if you search up a J. Cole type beat, it's gonna be a slow ass, little sad ass piano ass beat or something like. In actuality, you hear his production and it ain't nothing like you taking a version of Cole that you had in your mind from back in the day. Like shit is not like that no more. You know what I mean? People need to understand the catalog is way more versatile, way more deeper than just the shit that you had heard, I guess. You feel me? But nah, man, we're gonna wrap this up. I just got a short that I uploaded. This last one did not do so well, but the other previous ones I've been uploading have did like my usual 1K, 1.3K type of views, you know what I'm saying? So, uh, slow and steady wins the race. You know the deal. Let's keep it real. I'm out though. Peace. It was a great conversation with y'all. Shout out Dre Loom. That's a real one right there. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to keep it culture over here. Not throw too much slander. Practicing my vocab so I don't cuss as much, not use as much slander and stuff. But yeah, keeping the culture. Yeah, thank you.